Welcome back to tonight's broadcast, A Place for Stories. Tonight, we continue reading my original novel, What Would I Do Without You? If you're just joining us, I recommend starting with chapter 1 so you can experience Isaac and Aaron's journey from the very beginning. In the last chapter, Isaac's day at the mall took an unexpected turn. An old friendship revealed heartbreaking news. Misunderstandings drove a wedge between Isaac and Aaron, and a difficult conversation uncovered a painful truth that Aaron had been keeping hidden. Now, the questions become even more difficult. Can Isaac help the person he cares about most? Will Aaron finally let someone into the world he's been trying to hide? Let's continue their story. This is What Would I Do Without You? Chapter 8, Part 1. That summer led me into a season of negativity. In mid August, I woke up to the sound of my alarm clock going off. Junior year, what will happen this year? I thought to myself. I sat on my bed looking around the room. Everything was in order and ready for me to start the first day of school. I might as well get up and shower. Time waits for no one. The shower felt good, and it woke me up. After getting dressed, I walked into the kitchen to have some breakfast. Abuelo was already there enjoying his favorite coffee and pan dulce. Morning, Abuelo, I said as I came into the kitchen with my book bag in hand. With a big smile, he said, Good morning, mijo. Did you get a good night's sleep? Yes, I did, I replied as I sat down next to him. He had already poured me a glass of milk and had my favorite sweetbread ready. Where are Mom and Dad? I asked as I raised the glass of milk to take a sip. They already left. Your dad had to be at the office early this morning, and your mom wanted to get some groceries before the store filled up with people. They told me to give you a kiss before you leave for school and to wish you luck. Okay, that's cool. Thank you, Abuelo. I sat with him and had my breakfast. We didn't really say much to each other, but I would catch his eyes going from the morning paper to me. After a few minutes of sitting hunched over, rolling pinches of bread between my fingers, my grandfather asked, Have you fixed the problem with your friend? No, not really. We haven't even talked. I guess I'll see him at school today. We will see what happens. I looked over at the clock on the wall and realized I only had 30 minutes to get to school. Oh, Abuelo, I gotta go. I need to get to school or I'll be late, I said as I stuffed my face with a piece of pan dulce. Okay, mijo, drive safe. And remember, everything falls into place eventually. I bent towards him, and he gave me a kiss on the forehead with a blessing, and I was out the door. Aaron was on my mind the whole way to school. I was so lost in my thoughts that I almost ran a red light. I felt embarrassed when the wheels squealed as I hit the brakes. The stress of seeing Aaron had me feeling like everyone was watching me. That snapped me back into reality, and I made sure I paid attention to the traffic the rest of the way. I carefully turned into the parking lot as I looked for an empty space. I never spotted Aaron's car. He isn't here, I thought dejectedly. A creeping sense of loss started to overwhelm me. I chose a spot, got out of my car, and headed towards the school. Walking down the hallway, I saw James and the others hanging out waiting for the bell to ring. Isaac, James called out to me. Hey, guys, what's up? I asked as I approached them. We're comparing schedules to see what classes we have together, Mary explained. Yeah, let's see yours, Isaac. As I grabbed my book bag off my shoulder, I saw Aaron walking across the hallway. He walked into room 109. Earth to Isaac, hello. Let's see your schedule, said Melissa, snapping her fingers at me. I grinned at her as I gave her my schedule, and the girls started to compare theirs to mine. I glanced over at James and noticed he was trying to read me. He had looked over in the direction of room 109 and then back at me. All I could do was look away and back to the girls. So, are we in any classes together? I asked, trying to ignore the feeling of someone staring at me. Not a single one, said Mary as she handed the schedule back with a little pout on her lips. We got Coach Cardenas. She really doesn't make us do much. Every now and then, she will make us change into our PE uniforms and work out. But the good thing is that it's the last class of the day, said James. Awesome, was all I could think of saying. Has anyone seen Aaron? asked Mary. Yeah, have you seen him, Isaac? Asked James with a mischievous look on his face. No, I haven't seen him, I said, looking at James. Until just now. He went into room 109. That's my homeroom, too. You know, Aaron, he never wants to be late. As I said that, the first bell rang. Okay, guys, we better get going. We don't want to be late on the first day of class, said Sam as she walked away from the group. James was about to say something when I blurted, Okay, guys, see you later, and I left too. I noticed Chris and one of his henchmen, Roger, walking into classroom 109. I didn't want Aaron to be sitting alone in that room with those morons. My suspicions were confirmed when I walked in. Aaron was sitting in his usual spot. Chris and Roger took seats in the back as expected. I made eye contact with them as I entered. Chris didn't say anything, but Roger gave me a little hand wave with a sarcastic smile. Nice to see you, Isaac, he said as he batted his eyes at me. I ignored him and walked up to Aaron. Now, that is just rude, Chris. Here I am being nice to the girls sitting up in the front, and they can't even say hello. What do you think about that, Chris? Roger said in a feminine and sardonic tone. I found a blank sheet of paper on a nearby desk, held it up to Roger and said, Here's a list of people who give a fuck about what you think. The other students started laughing at Roger. He stood up to come at me, but sat back down when he saw our homeroom teacher walk in. Mr. Gonzalez looked at both of us and asked knowingly, Is everything okay, boys? Yeah, everything is great, Mr. Gonzalez, replied Chris as he narrowed his eyes at me. Turning my attention back to Aaron, I asked him quietly, Is it okay if I sit behind you? You can sit wherever you want, Isaac, he replied, staring at whatever was in front of him. I was stunned, but I took my seat because more students began to fill the room. Right after announcements were done and roll was called, Mr. Gonzalez gave us time to chat with each other. So are we ever going to talk again? I asked Aaron. He turned around to face me. I have been meaning to call you, I just haven't. Okay, I perked up. That sounds good to me. Meet you at your car. Actually, my mom needed it today. I was going to ask you for a ride home. The bell rang and I jumped out of my seat. I could not contain an enormous smile as I replied, Sure, I'll take you home. Embarrassingly, I bounced on the balls of my feet. I knew I was acting goofy, but my hormones had me acting a fool for Aaron's attention at the moment. It was your typical first day of school. Biology and PE were my last two classes. It was nice knowing that Aaron was in both classes with me, because I would definitely need his help with biology. Even better was that we didn't have to see Chris and Roger at the end of the day. After school, both Aaron and I hung out with James and Sam. So where have you been, Aaron? Asked James hesitantly. Yeah, we didn't see you for most of the summer break. Everything okay? Commented Sam with a I want to know about your business look on her face. All eyes were on Aaron, waiting on what he would say. Yeah, guys, everything is fine. My family and I traveled this summer, and we also had some work done at our house, so that took up most of my time. I didn't want to make eye contact with anyone, so I looked down while Aaron lied to Sam and James. Sorry, guys, I interrupted the conversation, knowing that Aaron was feeling uncomfortable. I need to get going. I told Abuelo that I would take him to the grocery store after school. He's waiting for me. I turned to Aaron and asked him, Do you still need a ride home? Yes, I do. Do you mind? Aaron asked, knowing that it was in the plan already. No, not at all. Let's get going, I told him as I turned to start walking away. We said our goodbyes and headed towards the parking lot. In the car, we were both quiet for a while. Then, of course, I had to open my big mouth. I didn't know you and your parents were such jet setters. Aaron looked at me with a peeved look on his face. With a little frustration in his voice, he said, What was I supposed to say? Look, I get it. It must be very hard. But you could have said you got busy, I offered. Oh, yeah, he exclaimed sarcastically. Why didn't I think of that? Then James would have asked, With what? I'm not ready to answer questions. He sounded exasperated at this point. Okay, I get it, I retorted pointedly. I really didn't know what to say. All I wanted was for us to be okay with each other. So, what did you want to talk to me about? I changed the subject. Aaron looked out the window as I drove, and then he started talking very softly. Aaron looked over at Isaac. He took a deep breath. For a moment, it seemed as though he was searching for the right words, words he had been carrying for far too long. Isaac waited. He could tell this wasn't going to be an ordinary conversation. Whatever Aaron was about to say had the power to change everything. Neither of them realized that the conversation waiting in that car would become one of the most important moments of their friendship. We'll find out what happens next in Chapter 8, Part 2. Thank you for listening to What Would I Do Without You? If you've been enjoying Isaac and Aaron's journey, please consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing the story with someone who loved heartfelt coming-of-age fiction. I'm Sergio Dominguez, and this has been tonight's broadcast, A Place for Stories. Until next time, thank you for listening.